Thorne looking that way. He's got Coleman wide open! Cam Coleman has arrived! Committed to Texas A&M. Perry Thompson kept working on him, and he landed him. And boy, he's making an impact.
And the reason why he's able to make the impact is because his route running ability.
Thorne to throw, locked in on the left side. Why not? It's the freshman, freak, Cam Coleman. Get off me.
Open, just get him the ball, make the simple plays. In the pocket, throws over the top, deep left sideline, and a perfect pass. Dropped right in there to the super freshman Cam Coleman for a big gain.
That was a fantastic pass, but the thing I loved most about it
also said he had the ability to redshirt them. They could be patient. These guys you can't be.
Flag thrown, pass incomplete, intended for Coleman. Auburn wanted a flag. Tight end Frazier came in motion. We'll see if Thorne tries to draw Cal off sides again. Play clock winding down to 2, down to 1, and they will not run it. They snap it, and they are going for it. Thorne over the top, trying to find Coleman, incomplete. Really good coverage from Marcus Harris. I'm not putting that on you. The throw, and what a leaping catch, but out of bounds. Cam Coleman looking in that direction. He's looking left instead, and it's incomplete. Penalty flag thrown. Oh my goodness, huge upset. Auburn trying to avoid an upset. They've got the ball.
Field goal. And here comes Hank Brown the other way for Auburn, making his second start of the season. The pass complete to Cam Coleman, and he picks up the first down.
Watch Derrick Henry.
I can't say that here. Brown, incomplete. Wide. Thorne, high but caught nicely by Coleman.
1 yard line. Play action. Thorne gets it complete in stride to Coleman. Cam Coleman, he's going to be a superstar in years to come.
Get a matchup here on a nickelback. He's a big body, man coverage, little crossing routes. A great design by Hugh Freeze.
Thorne coming back for the ball was Cam Coleman, the true freshman who. Here's Thorne with time. Shot downfield to an open man, but he throws it to the outside of Cam Coleman. If that is laid out to a post, he may house it.
By Coleman on the outside here against man coverage, I think sometimes that converts to a go route, and I think that's what Peyton Thorne is thinking, not the post route.
Right, 2nd-6. Thorne play action, going to take a shot downfield. And jumping up and getting it is Cam Coleman. Just out-muscling, out-hustling. Cam Coleman with the big explosive downfield.
And you know what I love? Early eyes. What was Peyton Thorne asking him? Give me your eyes. Look at turns. Is it going to be a back shoulder? It's going to be over the top. Got his eyes back to his quarterback.
Hard reception. Thorne on the slant. That ball was denied as he was trying to get it to Coleman. It was
out of the gun. The fake handoff to Hunter. Back shoulder throw. Goes through the hands of Cam Coleman, freshman receivers in the country.
Just goes to show you how much they like this young man, trusting him.
Football here. Thorne has a man trying to run under it, and he airmailed Cam Coleman. Keep it. Thorne throws it into coverage, and it's incomplete. Trying to get it to Cam Coleman, and a flag down. Down by 18, and they need to take some chances down.
For 2nd and 9. Thorne with time, and a deep ball. Got a receiver open, pulled in for a touchdown by Cam Coleman. And the 3 after the extra point.
Well, Cam Coleman's going to be working outside on Norwood. It's going to be a vertical route, and you'll watch the safety. Center field safety, Marvin Burks Jr. just gets flat-footed. Eyes in the backfield, and as Cam Coleman runs past the corner, Marvin Burks' eyes in the wrong place. No one able to get over the top. Great throw down the field by Peyton Thorne, and an easy walk-in touchdown from Cam Coleman, one of the most talented receivers in the country.
To go fast, only 20 seconds left. Thorne downfield and incomplete. Going for Cam Coleman, who and had to slow down for that football. 15 seconds left.
Well, this is outstanding by Drayton Norwood. I mean, he's in trail technique, does not create any contact.
No yards and a turnover through 5 plays. That'll help. Just an easy completion to Cam Coleman, the true freshman. Pressure's picked up, and so is the first down. Coleman just in bounds in front of Mark Stoops. He's told Ashley they got to run the football, and they have done it. This time they'll throw it. Thorne, that's a good ball to Cam Coleman. Just with all these runs. Fake to Alston again. High ball, good catch made by Coleman inside the 20. J.Q. Hardaway right there to make the tackle.
The 1. Thorne throws, and a good play to Cam Coleman breaking a tackle. And you love to see that extra effort from the freshman from right behind Thorne on this 3rd and 11. Thorne, time to throw deep, goes down there, incomplete. And he had Cam Coleman.
Just could not make it back to that throw. Too short and inside. And you think about that previous possession by Vanderbilt, 9 plays, 28 yards.
And Thorne gets out of there, facing pressure, throws to the sideline, incomplete. The ball broken up as Coleman looked for the grab, but lacked.
I think it might be Rinaldi.
Peyton Thorne's pass. Peyton Thorne's pass complete to number 8. Thorne's pass to number 8. Cam.
Thorne looking to throw the ball for the first time, and he gets a completion out on the left side. Pass.
Got to put their stamp on this football game and calm down this Auburn offense.
2nd and 9. They gave him a yard on that first down carry. Hunter picked up a blitzer, man open, and caught in stride. Touchdown, Coleman.
There you see Cam Coleman again going after the freshman Des Ricks, who's playing outside. And you can see he's expecting safety help of some kind.
Having that position group, and they haven't always taken advantage of it. Coleman, touchdown! He's becoming a star late in the season, his 2nd one already tonight.
Hugh Freeze has just got them on their heels. He's just going to run. He's going to fake like he's running a slant, and it's a double move. But watch the play action fake and what it does to the defense of Texas A&M. They've been running the ball so good that all of the 2nd and 3rd level defenders have their eyes on Jarquez Hunter.
11 minutes for Auburn, even though they have the lead. Thorne throws, and a nice catch by Coleman on the far sideline. Went up on 3rd and long. Thorne, penalty flag thrown, tried a back shoulder throw, out of bounds, incomplete. But I think A&M to 10, shotgun snap, throw over the top, and incomplete. Coleman tried to adjust to the ball, but it was too wide. Gifts couldn't catch that one.
He tried to go for another one of those shots against the freshman Des Ricks. Tried to get that back shoulder just like he had a week ago when he made that just highlight reel.
Auburn has negative yardage in the 4th quarter tonight. Thorne throws. There's Coleman with the catch. Now, not for much.
You got to have some things to beat it.
They got the play snapped before the 2-minute timeout. Coleman with another catch, and he'll get driven out of bounds. Aggies trying to rip that. 1st and 10. Thorne. Play fake. Over the top. Incomplete. Here come the flags. Trying to hit with Hunter alongside. Do you give the ball to your stud, number 27? Thorne rolling right, looking toward the end zone. He throws, incomplete.
He tried as he's spotting up over the end zone.
Defense for the fourth overtime period. The game was played in the south end zone.
Now you have to go all the way down to the other end. Yeah, what an effort.
Like he was a little indecisive. Lambert Smith spotting right over the goal line. And then you see Cam, he's open, but he's just late with the delivery. He doesn't.
No score here. Auburn from inside its own 10, and Peyton Thorne throws incomplete for Cam Coleman. Coming into college football this year, he has really come on lately. They've thrown out wide to him. Thorpe fires. Cam Coleman, first down. Out for a long, long time.
It's time, too, to send a message through the captain saying you need to control your team. Or
there was some woofing at the end of that. Cam 13-yard line. Got a poor field position a lot of the night. They have a receiver wide open. Cam Coleman has an Auburn touchdown. He got behind Xavier Brown.
Coleman needed to get some looks. It's been a little quiet. This time he fakes like he's going to run the out and up. There's absolutely nothing Xavier Brown could do. Playing soft, eyes in the backfield.
And a 2-loss Miami team. So they lose at Syracuse today. And then the question at least had, as you know, who would say that as an announcer? Thorne. Coleman runs out of bounds.
Second down throw. It's a quick hitter, and it's wide for Cam Coleman. It's age 10, he said, for a couple of years. So, he's got it in him. That's batted down right at the line by Cooper. Motion from Simmons. Arnold loads it up down the field. Got his man Coleman. Cam Coleman high points it, gain of 20.
That extra defender, Coleman is going to go here, push vertical, and then get across the formation. Watch how many guys he runs by because of that man coverage. Great air on the ball right there by Jackson Arnold, giving Cam Coleman an opportunity to adjust to the throw.
Get you a rebound. It's another throw. He wants Coleman, who tried to one-hand rip it. LeVar Thornton was
throwing on first down. On the run, the strike, complete to Cam Coleman. Arnold to Coleman. Come on now. He elevates. Did he get the foot down? No. Arnold with all night to throw. Coleman comes back to help him out and complete to the 30-yard line.
To left, you see the progression from Jackson Arnold. Really nice. Feels the zone. And Cam just settles in there and just comes back to the football.
Arnold. Coleman. One-on-one. Arnold the man! But he lost it. Auburn, though, got a buddy in the right place.
You can't leave him that wide open. I mean, look at this. He catches it. There's not another soul.
Oh, Billy Napier has that thing rolling. USF comes to the swamp and gets the upset. Coleman shaking and baking, but a few Cardinals there. Far pass complete to Cam Coleman. What do you think about that one? So we'll have to stay tuned to that. Jeremiah Cobb is a running back. He had a solid first half, including a touchdown run. Cam Coleman has been the most active of these Auburn receivers, and there's ranked higher. Coleman makes a man miss. Step. Get off me, little stare down. Well deserved.
It's like a boxer, man. You get the long arms, you just can't get anywhere near him. And then that strength just to shove the defender to the ground.
Great as a runner 2 weeks ago and as a passer last week. Loads up for the first time, and that's deflected off the hands of Cam Coleman. 11th play now of the drive. Arnold again all day. Deep shot to the end zone. Got it! Cam Coleman! Flags everywhere. And for now, it's a 32-yard touchdown, which is in.
He's just so big and physical. A lot of hand fighting at the end. You see Chandler got his right hand up into Coleman's face mask. Excellent.
Go quickly from the 5. Arnold to the right corner and complete. Coleman fighting with Henderson there. 11th play of the drive. Arnold first down, back shoulder. Coleman puts it back, and it's first and goal for the Tigers.
He comes out throwing on first down, throwing it deep. A little underthrown. There's contact, but the catch was made anyway. Line of Oklahoma.
And if Auburn's going to win this game, it might be because of Cam Coleman, the outstanding sophomore, so big and physical. It's going to be hard for Auburn to run the football against this great defensive line. So you got
Arnold, plenty of time, airing it out as a man open. It's a yard too long. Intended for sure on the QB.
And it looked like a little stutter go, slips inside, stopped running there for a second. If he maybe stays at full speed the whole time, maybe he runs under it, but a big missed opportunity there for Auburn's offense.
Line. They come out with a play action pass and another long one and another open receiver and a catch. Cam Coleman.
Backed up with Arnold in his own end zone. They take a shot to Coleman in one-on-one, who makes a great play on the ball, securing it and reeling it in.
Single coverage to his left. They throw it in that direction toward the pylon. Lots of contact and flags thrown. Cam Coleman taken down by the freshman Cortland Guillory out of Klein Oak in Houston. No question about the penalty on Guillory. Their leading rusher. Fake to Alston. Single coverage. They go after the freshman again. Touchdown, Cam Coleman. 17 to do it. Arnold 5 for 5 on the drive, including the touchdown.
And beautiful placement on the back shoulder to Cam Coleman. The enormous Coleman at 6'3" and change, working against the freshman Guillory. Advantageous to the Auburn Tigers. He has a tight split, gives him plenty of room to work all the way to the wide side of the field with the ball. That's not going to be defended regardless of who's out there. You could put Richard Sherman, Darrell Revis, you name it, as the progressive pylon shows you. Cam shows you. The Cam cannot be stopped when the ball is placed that perfectly.
For Oklahoma due to a targeting ejection last week. That pass batted down and stays in the pass block. They have an open receiver and it's an incomplete pass. Coleman behind the defense again, and the throw is off target in the back of the end zone.
Overthrew against LSU in 2010. And that one, Cam Coleman, perfect stutter go. Beautiful, beautiful route. Bites on it immediately, does Jordan, and he gets behind him, and the throw just off the mark, and a big, big missed opportunity for the Tigers.
Down one. That's going to be a double pass toward the end zone and incomplete.
Hangs too long, but as the receiver is wide open, look at the close. It looked like contact was pretty close right there. There's the contact. That's got to be pass interference, and a big one let off the hook there from Oklahoma.
Gentry Williams had the coverage. Interesting defensive front there. Under big duress. Flags are down. The pass is incomplete. Intended for Cam Coleman. It was Guillory in the coverage again.
Defense number 4. And the results, automatic first down.
This has been a very favorable matchup all game long for Auburn. It's Guillory working against Cam Coleman. Left arm grabbing the shoulder most of the way. Right there, left hand.
No question.
Big question is, was the throw catchable? But I think
the crowd noise at practice. He's the one who just had the penalty here. Here's Cam Coleman, their best offensive playmaker. Katie, the sacks that have been an issue. He takes the low snap. And he gets it complete to Coleman as Cam Coleman tried to turn the corner, but was wrapped up by Des Rich.
Hold your eyes. Going to hear a nice route, a little stutter comeback, and good anticipation on the throw.
And down in 10. To the end zone. Incomplete. Cam Coleman, the intended target.
Had the worst game of his life in this one. A year ago, he gave up completions of 31 yards, 63 yards, 60 yards, and 44 yards. And here, finally gets a shot at redemption again.
2nd and 10. Arnold gets it to the outside, and there is Cam Coleman. It'll be 3rd down.
Legal snap.
2nd and 8. Again to the outside. Oh, that was dangerous. That was Will Lee trying to jump that.
As throw, it has to come out on time. If you're going to miss this, you got to miss to the outside, not to the inside.
So after the 9-yard run by Arnold, now he goes to Cam Coleman, and they're going to say incomplete. 2nd and 10. Arnold. That is batted, and it falls incomplete. So now comes a 3rd down up there. Under a minute and a half to play. To the outside, Arnold goes. Gets it complete. It's going to be about a football length short. And the as Cam running. Coleman.
He got high 5 catches last week in the loss at A&M. Play action pass. Cam Coleman was stumbling a bit as he came out of his route. Still made the catch. Have a little rhythm going on offense.
Right there. Does he ever see the nose of that ball touch the ground? Feet are in bounds, that's established, but does he secure the catch?
Not sure. It looks like the tip of the ball hits the ground without him having control of it. It was Dalen Everett, longtime starting corner, who made the play.
Because he's going to the ground.
Oh. Fake to Cobb to the end zone. Coleman, and it's broken up. There is a flag down. Dalen Everett had the coverage.
Pretty clear as Coleman was trying to get beyond Everett. You see the grab of the jersey. Coleman turns all the way inside, and the side judge was all over it. Got to let go as the receiver makes that first move. A good.
Arnold, good catch by Coleman on a ball thrown behind him. Play action pass. Coleman. Good tackle to take him across the sideline near the 7 by DeMello Jones. And Auburn moved the ball nicely on 2 drives. Now a deep shot for Cam Coleman, and it's broken up by Ellis Robinson. Frazier has one. Now G has one. To the sideline, Coleman. First down, just shy of midfield. Along the hash marks. And Arnold went to Coleman on the single side with Everett in coverage. Brandon Frazier, the tight end, went in motion. Cam Coleman stopped at the 30, 5 yards short of the first down. He was at home to Northwestern today, 1 week after their shocking loss at previously winless UCLA. Cam Coleman spun down. Oh, just the 2nd first down for Auburn in this half. And he's totally on the wrong page as far as Cam Coleman is row for their last 4 on 3rd down. They brought extra rushers. Coleman, the catch. He's out of bounds short of the first down. Tackled by Everett.
Jackson Arnold. And he wants to throw on first down, and a beautifully placed pass. It goes off the hands of Cam Coleman.
Coverage. Cam runs right by Toriano Pride, and that one is perfectly placed from Jackson Arnold. He came into this game 0 for 6 last week on throws of 10+ starts. It's how they respond that's been the question.
And another drop. That was Cam Coleman. And Arnold fits it in, threads it to Coleman.
Free said he's on a short leash tonight.
He's able to connect with Cam Coleman. There's a flag in the backfield. Pulls it back, wants to throw, wants to go deep. Wide open, and a leaping grab made by Cam Coleman. He's inside the 15.
You're going to get an inside release, and I want you to watch right here. Watch the eyes in the backfield from Toriano Pride. He's actually in cover 2. We've seen, does anybody come to the flats? So his job is to check the flats and then carry Coleman. So that's why Coleman was able to get that step over the top.
I feel like my whole career's been full of adversity. Completes this for a first down to the edge, and there's Coleman in the intermediate game. Tigers only bring 4 this time. And he finds a soft spot in his own for the conversion to Cam Coleman. Arnold goes deep down the sideline. Beautiful over-the-shoulder catch made by Cam Coleman. Deep down the sideline and overthrown. Cam Coleman blanketed by Dre Norwood.
There's a lot of contact there. Partially initiated by Cam too, though.
Carry. Little play fake. Quick hitter to the outside. That one goes to Cam Coleman. Drive. Going to the end zone here, and boy, a lot of hand checking going on. That's a touchdown. How about the reception from Cam Coleman? He and Julian Neal were battling in that far corner. Amazing.
And you want to talk about Superman types of grabs. Goodness gracious, you got a guy draped on your shoulder, on your arm. Cam Coleman reels it in with one hand, secures it all the way into the end zone. What a spectacular play by Cam Coleman, one of the better receivers in the conference, and he showcases it right there.
Cobb is his running back. They'll throw on first down, and a quick hitter to the perimeter. Cam Coleman suffered through an ankle injury last week, picks up 5.5. Little get. Here comes a four-man rush. Daniels has to leave the pocket, and on the run, fires down the sideline, incomplete. Trying to find Cam Coleman. He's still developing as a passer. That one on the edge to Cam Coleman, battling through an ankle injury. In winning ways at a couple different stops. This one on the out route, complete to Cam Coleman, who breaks a tackle and picks up a first down.
A lot of experience to understand when you get that kind of cushion and you have an out route call to your big physical wide receiver, feed him and let him shove to Tigers.
On second down, tried to thread the needle, incomplete. Ashton Daniels stands tall in the pocket. Everybody's covered. Can't take a sack, and he delivers incomplete off of Cam Coleman. And just hasn't been able to push the ball downfield when he's been on the field. Long throw to the flat, and Cam Coleman picks up 3 yards.
Empty backfield. Daniels goes through the route tree, and it fires a first down ball to big Cam Coleman. Daniels just has to throw that one away. Pressure in the backfield by Nick Rinaldi. Daniels to Singleton. That's a deflected ball, and Cam Coleman's going to pick it up, and he's out of bounds near the 25. Now C.J. Hurd got on 2nd and 10. Daniels on a slant. Good ball into Vanderbilt territory. That is a... And Daniels here throws the ball to Coleman that's caught short of the marker down to the 38. Fake to Cobb. Daniels one-on-one ball to the sideline, and Coleman's out of bounds. It was a great grab as he was fighting with Mark Davis, but none of those. Incomplete pass.
Well, even when Cam Coleman is covered, he's open, and it's a good job of just forcing him out of bounds. Look at him go up the ladder. Ooh, I gotta tell you,
that's close.
That is close.
Be playing football on Sundays in this town in the future.
I always love it, you know, when this happens on the defensive sideline, the help that comes from everyone there, all the coaches, all the guys, like, no, he's obviously out of bounds. I got to tell you, that toe to me looks like that foot landed in bounds. It's close. We don't have it down the line look at it. It's kind of at that angle, but.
Well, terrific.
After video review, it is a completed catch at Vanderbilt's 48-yard line. The receiver's right foot was inbounds when he had control of the ball. First down.
This by Cobb.
15 yards, a play stands. Coleman makes the catch inside the 30. And Coleman again can't outrace the defenders. Brian Longwell. And Daniels over the top. Coleman just throw it up. He'll make the catch. One-on-one ball over height. 21 more.
Yeah, it's just a box out play. I got you one-on-one. I'm gonna put some height on this thing. Cam Coleman, it's just like going up for a rebound and knock that ball down.
On 2nd and 10, Daniel stands in there and throws a good ball to Coleman. And he lost the football. It's on the ground.
Football up. Kane Patterson in there, and yeah, that ball's definitely out. Brian Longwell had a chance at this. How in the world does Cobb get that?
He's glad that his quarterback scored some touchdowns.
Wide open over the middle of the field, and there's Coleman. They can't get him on the ground, and he's in Auburn territory. Once more. in the corner of the end zone. Did Coleman catch that?
Wow.
Are you kidding? Wow. Somehow that ball found Coleman's hands behind Martell Hyde.
That's a one-handed catch. That's blind. I don't think he could even see this football because Martell Hyde. That's amazing tracking ability to come up with that touchdown.
Did he have possession of it? I'm sure they'll take a look at that. It looked. Daniels, Coleman. What? Are you kidding?
That are circus catches. This is unreal. Look at this guy. I just need one hand. That time he went with the right hand. The left hand did the touchdown. The right hand does the two-point conversion. And what do you do? I mean, that's just fantastic.
That's
body control. Look at that.
That's the touchdown.
That's the lefty. Vanderbilt's obviously anticipating the Hail Mary. 3 defenders on the goal line.
Daniels throws, and that clock expires as they. To the. Daniels, plenty of time. He gets rid of it, incomplete. Lives to see another play. Daniels throws to the end zone, incomplete. Vanderbilt.
Drew Clare, the linebacker, with 73 tackles on the year. Knight to the air. That's a good pitch and catch. Cam Coleman on the reception.
Too many people calling plays, in my opinion.
Deuce Knight taking a shot down the field. That's Cam Coleman, and it's incomplete. Knocked away at the last moment by K.J. Thomas. It's on the ground, just 20 through the air so far. You see the flag come in. Knight taking a shot and overthrew everybody. Staffs.
That shows you how good he is and how consistent each coach knew he would be on that staff.
Knight tries to go to Cam Coleman as a safety valve. Throw in 6 seconds remaining. Deuce Knight looking to go quickly. Fires it to the end zone. Trying to go back shoulder. How about a touchdown for Cam Coleman?
Even though he's run the ball effectively, look at the strike to Cam Coleman, who does a phenomenal job turning and catching with his body and keeping O'Neal off of him and able to.
9 carries for 25 yards today for Cobb. Broken tackle, a run after the catch there for Cam Coleman. Cobb releases out of the backfield. Arnold with plenty of time. He'll throw it, and it's incomplete. Cam Coleman stands in, and he throws a bullet to Cam Coleman.
I don't know how Donovan Watkins didn't get this interception. Look at 4, just totally missed. Cam Coleman still able to corral that one in.
Another one to Cam Coleman over the middle of the field, down to the.
Play fake. Daniels incomplete, zipped it to Cam Coleman. Drops the ones he should have.
Yeah, that's a run pass option. The linebacker safeties were cheated up. And that's a pass and a receiver. You just got to find ways to get him the ball. Soft coverage from Xavier.
As the Tigers try to cash in on good field position, up to Shank. Launching downfield into coverage, and it's off the hands of Xavier Brown.
On the throw, I think that's why the ball hung up there. But look at Xavier Brown just playing smart, giving him a cushion, understanding they're probably wanting to force the ball downfield to Coleman. And this is why, Chris, when you talked about it, kind of hung in the air, not really able to Cobb.
3rd and long, and there's the catch by Coleman, who's back in the game, but Brown makes the stop right there. And they throw to the end zone, incomplete. That was way over the head of Cam Coleman, who's a tough.
Brown locked his arms down pretty good there. You see they both kind of caught up, tangled, but the ball never, even if he's able to get away clean, just never quite able to give him a chance there at all.
Pressure comes off his back foot. Simmons heels downfield. The Daniels pass. Tried to get it to Coleman. Crowd wanted a flag on Red Morgan, who's
for him to keep running. You know, he doesn't find the ball till late, and then he just jumps into the air. Just stay on the route. I don't think he located the football until right there, and then he leaps for it. But if
Alabama trying to lock up their spot in Atlanta, and a downfield heave, no chance. Well covered Xavier Brown on Coleman that time.
Keep trying. Very, very talented receiver, 6'3", 201. With just no chance. Xavier Brown staying on top of him.
And there's a slant catch made, but I don't think he's got enough yardage for the first down. Cam Coleman, well, it'll be
Where the ball was when he went down. Good job using the hands to make that catch, but he has enough for the first down. Who's getting their call in?
Yeah, they got their first down play with tempo, and on the slant, it's complete. And that's Eric Singleton. Game. Running back set out to the far left. Throw across the middle. Catch is made that time. Going up and snagging it is Cam Coleman. And Auburn making this very down to 40 seconds. Quick pitch to the edge. Coleman breaks a tackle. Lost the ball. Alabama recovers. Deontay Lawson falls.
And it's cost him once, and now it cost him a second time. Ball is away from his body. Hubbard comes in, knocks it away. Jefferson as well.